Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I'm liking all those zeros. 4 successes.
Okay. So 4 successes plus the damage on... You made it like a sizable gun. You hit Lucida directly in the forehead.
Yeah.
And it cracks into her skull and bounces off. And she looks back towards you as it begins to heal. Because bullets do bashing damage to vampires. It's like you hit her with a beanbag at the speed of a bullet. It really hurt, but she's a monster. And now they have 2 actions. So let's start with Gabriel. I think you go before Lucita if you'd like to take an action. You can see that she's going to murder. She's absolutely just going to murder Eustace now. That's her plan.
Mm-hmm. Then I will try and murder Eustace before she does.
Okay.
I have to. Yeah. I'll try and break Eustace's neck.
Okay. And Eustace, I want you to get ready to die. What's your defense?
My defense is 2.
You have a very short last session.
You get to subtract 2 from your strength plus brawl. So -2 from your roll.
Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Strength. Oh my goodness. 4 plus. All right. I rolled 10 successes.
Right? So you do it. You just go over to Eustace and snap his pathetic human body in half, like he's dead on the ground. And then the 2 of you leave. The door slides shut behind you. And the 2 vampires and an unconscious Mew Mew walk into the eye of all reality. And as you do, Lucita bends down, and with her hand still dripping with the blood of the wards, she passes it along the surface of the water, and the water turns from water to shimmering quicksilver metal plates, which make it so you can walk directly on the ocean towards that multifaceted sun. She looks at you and smiles and says, "We did it. We won."
I love you. I do this all for you.
I'm so proud of you. I think I need to show you something first. While all those other fools squabbled and bickered like children, I learned from my sire and his blood that there has always been an escape cord to this universe. The seers saw it in their visions, and it's this one. What a random happenstance. Everything just aligned. I had connections off-world, but I'm sorry that I needed to fake my death. It was so noble of you to come here. You are such a pleasant surprise. I knew that this one would be coming here, and that if that one came, we'd have to kill it, because there's something about that one that acts as like it cuts the cord of the parachute. We need this one to be the parachute to get to a reality that words can't do it justice. You should just drink. And they extend Mew Mew's arm to you. We've always shared in power. I'm egalitarian like that with you. We're equals. Do you have any thoughts in insight?
Subterfuge.
It's not subterfuge. She is not lying to you at all.
It might be empathy.
No, for vampires it is actually insight, which means that you could still just roll your wits, and I'd even let you add a +1 bonus because you used to know Lucita so well.
Okay, so wits +1.
Wits +1.
Two successes.
Lucita has become obsessed since you saw her last with proving that she was right and that both the Camarilla and the Sabbat were wrong. She's always kind of been obsessed with it, but when you look in her face now, you don't see a person. You think that her humanity is very low. She's not the same woman that you knew then. And the feeling turns your stomach and sours your heart and scares you. What would you do?
Okay. Where can we go? Where would this lead us? Where would this take us?
I can't say. It's too much for my words, my darling. You must drink to know.
Okay. I'm gonna drink.
All right. You need to take another point of bashing damage, and since you are already full, a bashing converts into a lethal. Eustace, how many dots of death do you have?
At least one. I have 8 dot of death.
You now have 2 dots of death.
All right.
And as your body snaps, the bones break and you fall to the ground, you take it as bashing damage because your body reacts as if it was already dead. And as you land on the ground, your heartbeat stops. Your blood stills, reflexively entering into a near death-like state. And floating in that state, you see a long trail extending from your belly button like an umbilical cord. And that umbilical cord stretches into a yawning black void and out to a floating
Gray baby.
dead gray baby. Strangled on the umbilical cord, it looks up at you. As you have previously deduced, the gray baby is you. But beyond this gray baby, there's another, and another, and another, and they fade off into the blackness, but you can tell that it's, to your human mind, infinite. Infinite dead gray babies all extending from you, and the one next to you is looking directly at you in your comatose state. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Can I move at all, or am I like I'm still like out of it? Or
You don't have a physical body at ATM. You're pretty sure this is like a weird wizard astral brain journey.
all right. So I'm sort of like okay. So the one's looking at me, and I'm like, who are you? Are you the aeronaut?
The dead baby doesn't use words, just kind of like groans without sound into your mind. You see that it doesn't want you to die. Because you always die. It's just not fair. They were all having so much fun watching you. Get back up. Stand back up. Come on. Come on, Eustace. Eustace Ward.
What should I do?
Like a zombie revenant, bones snapping into place. You're not dead yet. You did take 10 points of bashing damage. So that probably means that all your boxes are filled with bashing damage, but you don't need to roll to stay conscious because you are currently having the biology of something already dead. And I think, yeah, you're alone in this sealed room right now with a bunch of computers and matter 4, death 2, time 3.
Yeah. Oh man. I can't do anything with the computers. I don't know anything about computers.
That's so unfortunate.
Where's Mew when you need her? She's always been the tech person. I can do. Oh man. So I have a gun that did nothing against them.
Okay, now you have time to roll an intelligence occult check on vampires.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Your pain doesn't phase you because you just don't feel it.
I got a success.
With a success, you know that vampires do have weaknesses, but you don't know what those weaknesses are. If you could figure out what they are, you might be able to create some sort of device. And I'm going to give you a moment, and Caity, if you would like to help via out-of-game chat, you may. While I go back to Gabriel for what's going on inside of the Eye of All Realities, because Gabriel, as you sink your fangs into Mimi's arm, the world shifts and changes. It's like a hallucinogenic trip. You understand here in the Eye of All Realities that you now have magic, just like any mage. In fact, this place seems to be tied to you. You don't know how you know that, but you can now feel that flowing through you and flowing through Lucita. You are now all tied to this place. You can feel that you can change anything here that you want to. You're not sure what level magics you have, but you have some serious magics right now. You and Lucita are standing beneath the sun for the first time in many, many years. I mean, you were just doing it a second ago with your special sun suit, but she's doing it too. And you think that that might have something to do with magic. There is a moment where you suddenly realize that something is wrong. You got a Star Wars bad feeling about this. You can sense something encroaching, some sort of threat that your body wants to react to, even in the state of this trip. It kind of shakes you back into being able to take actions. Though you are still tripping really hard on wizard blood right now.
Sure. A small moment of being lucid. The danger just feels nebulous, like vague, like everywhere.
It does feel nebulous, but it doesn't feel everywhere. It feels specifically directed in the direction that you know is the entrance to this room from outside. You think that there are people coming from the outside world. They must have found a way to get past the seal that you locked with the blood of the wards. Or maybe they haven't yet, and like they will soon. You get wizard senses, and you don't know what they are, but they feel like, oh, bad. Oh, okay.
Mi amor, I feel a danger coming towards us. Can you feel it too? I feel it. I taste the blood of this mage. I feel danger coming towards us. We should.
Yeah, she's mad. She hisses. She's going to be upset because she feels it too. You instinctively know. It's like you're sharing one mind. Anything that you think or say is instantly communicated to her. And she says, through your mind and her lips, but without any sound, that we must go. We must build the staircase into the sun. That's what we've been given these gifts to do. And she's going to start trying to matter mage a staircase up into the multifaceted sun of the Eye of All Realities. And as she she fails. She fails on all 7 of those dice. So she tries to create a staircase in it, like doesn't have any supports, and it just collapses before she even steps on it. And it's clear that with the 1 on the blood dice that she has here, she's mad. She's really mad now. So she has the condition frustrated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Let's see. A bestial failure. Well, then. Maybe I'll try and create this staircase as well.
Yeah. So it's going to be a resolve plus blood potency check. How about that? Making up new rules for the Eye of All Realities.
Yeah.
What happens after you drink a wizard, seal their powers at the source of all of their power reality world?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Blood potency is 4. So, okay.
The Tremere would absolutely be loving this. This would be their whole everything.
No, I know this whole game I would have played a Tremere, but I like it.
Well, she is too. You're both.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's see what I get. I'm going to spend another willpower point to get some more. Try and get some more statistics.
Okay.
All right. All right. 3 successes.
With 3 successes, you do it. What does the staircase or whatever you design look like?
A spiral staircase made of stone, dark stone, and just a spiral that gets us from point A to point B as much as possible.
Do you want to change the scene in any other way as you create it?
If possible, create a barrier down the entrance of where the potentially.
Yeah, that happens. It becomes like what would be like the stone walls around the harbors that you used to attack back when you were a pirate.
Yeah. The portcullises.
It's Tortuga. It becomes Tortuga on the beach. You can almost see the men that you used to know there. It's a vivid memory that returns to you. You remember drinking in the bars with them. They were good men, some of them with families. And you remember the blood splatter that they made the night that Lucita arrived in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So have the wards come to a conclusion on the plan? No. Do you want to keep working or do you want to do something?
We have a couple ideas, I guess. Give it a shot. So I guess I'm going to try to, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Death Spell to suppress my aura. Stealthy here as best I can. I'm not very good at that, but...
It's going to be a Death Gnosis spell.
Yeah. And 4 successes.
Wow, you do it.
All right.
Hidden like a ghost, dead ghost, like a dead baby.
Yeah. So I saw them. I guess I know where they're going. They went into the Eye of Reality. So I guess I'm gonna head that way. Super slow, quiet, like.
There's this big metal door that you have to open.
Oh, it's shut now?
Yeah.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a matter spell to turn that metal door into dirt.
You do. Dirt. You want to just push a chunk of dirt out and walk through?
Yeah.
You do. The door then returns to being metal after you pass through, but it just has a U-sized hole.
Cool. Awesome. All right.
The room is different. Now it's Tortuga. You don't understand what a pirate fort looks like, but it's not normal. This isn't what you'd expect it to be. It's very rundown, but it's strong looking. A lot of it's bigger. It's very thick. And you see vampires walking a spiral staircase into the sky with your sister's body. And they're kind of fading out of reality, it looks like.
So they're like holding Mew Mew?
Yeah. Are you two holding hands as well?
Sometimes. At any given moment.
Okay.
And yeah.
I guess I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the door to the staircase. Just turn it to dirt. But I'm going to try to be like around a corner and like sort of glance, do it, and then hide back.
Okay, so it's going to take a dex stealth check, but I am going to have you roll a matter plus gnosis check.
All right, matter gnosis. All right.
You don't know about yantras, but people instinctively do yantras sometimes. Are you doing anything as you cast this spell?
I'm a new mage with no teacher. I'm going to be like, I'll mumble something to myself, but it's not going to mean anything. It's just going to be like, yeah, turn to dirt. Something like that.
No, that happens. It does. That adds a +2 bonus, in fact.
Oh, wonderful.
Your voice doesn't sound like your voice for a moment as you say it, though.
All right. 5 successes on turning the thing to dirt.
That is an exceptional success, and it does turn to dirt. vampires and Scion of the Universe collapsing over 50 feet down. And the vampires land not unharmed, but do you have athletics, I imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a strength or dex athletics.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I am not rolling tonight. Lucita does fall, and she breaks her leg. No successes on 8 dice.
Mi amor, what are you
Oh,
doing?
wait a minute. Sorry, I was rolling with mage rules, 8, 9s, and 10.
Yeah, 6s.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
to 6s. She actually had 2 successes. She does not break her leg, but she is miffed.
All right. 4 6s.
You can tell, Gabriel, that she's getting hungrier as she heals more with her blood.
Yes.
Mew's body.
She's very protective of Mew's body, but you do take another point of bashing damage as your ribs all jostling. And it sets you back. It sets you back just long enough that people arrive.
What?
And you would think that the wall that you've constructed would keep them out for, some time, but Dr. Curie just rips it apart with her mind, and it flies into pieces. But it's not just Dr. Curie. There's hosts of these futuristic soldiers. Could be the government. It maybe is the government, but both of you who are conscious and looking on this scene know that something is also wrong. Parallax, would you like to activate any of your, not Parallax, Eustace, would you like to activate any of your mage sites?
Yeah, I'll turn on my matter sight.
Okay. With your matter sight, you can tell that in Dr. Curie's forehead is some sort of metallic probe. It seems to be drilled down, and it's pulsing with energy. Long neural wires lace from that into her spine. Many of these soldiers, underneath their armor that you can now see through, have a similar disc. And Gabriel, you can see something else around Curie. There are these figures dressed in robes. They look quite a bit like abyssal cultists. You've seen their ilk before. But it's strange. There's no right for this to be, but Tally is here. You know, that guy who bullied you back on Earth, who tried to take over your club, who was just like some other random rival vampire? He's here, light years away, on this space station.
Curious. He's here? He's here? Shout that out. What?
All right, so it's all about to go down. PC's getting action first.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, is there an initiative order?
I think that it would make sense for Eustace to go second, considering and thinking about your move, and Gabriel is almost forced to be the one who reacts first.
Okay. So I'm just if I could just, I would like to just get a whole picture of the scene. There's
one area that everyone who is attacking you is coming from. They burst a hole through the wall. They're all coming through that hole. That said, you're pretty sure that the ladder turned to dirt before they arrived. Stairs. Did I say ladder? Stairs. The stairs turned to dirt.
And the eye, what we're trying to get to is above us, so that's where it's walking. We're trying to walk upstairs to get to it.
Yeah, you don't know how it works. It's all wizard nonsense, but it was Lucida's idea to build stairs to get there. But Lucida's idea also failed. You saw her try to construct stairs and she just couldn't do it. You think that you might be in more of a right mind than she is.
Yeah, so I'm just in terms, it's above us. The eye or is it below us, or it could be any. Like what?
The eye is. It feels like it's above you and forward, but you're not sure. It feels like that might be an illusion.
Okay. You know what? I have an idea, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut my wrist and feed some blood into Mew Mew's mouth, so that they awake.
They totally do. The black vampire blood coursing through your veins does not heal you, because that's not what vampire blood does. But you become conscious like a vampire would. And Gabriel, you may bestow 1 dot of one of your disciplines upon Mew Mew as you ghoul them.
Yes, ghoul. I don't know. 1 dot of super strength? No, dominate. How about dominate?
Okay. Mew Mew, you get some ability to dominate someone by looking them in the eyes. Also, you wake up. It's a weird thing. This is a weird scene.
And I say to Mew, I'm bringing you up so that you may help me be the guide that you're supposed to be. Help me and Lucita leave. And I won't attack you or your... I'm sorry for killing your brother, but I won't attack you or yours anymore.
Yeah, you don't
stay here.
That, but now you kind of start to. It's all flooding back.
Yeah.
You just watched that happen.
Nope. Kenzie is shocked and horrified. This is the worst thing that has ever happened to her in her entire life. And now she has a strange feeling like she can
Wait a minute. Your brother dying was the worst thing that happened to you in your entire life. What about the previous week and a half?
Yeah, but Eustace was alive.
Yeah, that's true.
I had one person from home. And now that's it. And Kenzie is mad. And she is going to just like say in like vampire dead eyes, is it possible to combine dominate with a fate spell?
Yep.
What's it called? divine intervention, Fate 4.
Yep. What are you doing?
Say, get away from me, or like go away, where your new aspiration is. Things have gone bad. You want to get as far away from here as possible.
All right. So you're going to roll just 2 dice. If you'd like, you may spend a willpower. But with wound penalties, this roll is just 2 dice.
I have 1 willpower left.
You'll be taking a -2 to everything. So you're going to roll just 2 dice.
Nope.
Gabriel, you feel that Mew Mew tries to dominate you, but...
Wait, but what about combined with the fate? Oh, because that's with the penalty. Yeah.
Your head is swimming right now, and you can feel the fate magic happening, but you're not sure what it did. It just didn't seem to land.
Okay. Then I'm going to get away from them. And I'm going to try and find Eustace.
Lucida grabs at you to hold you, but she's a little off balance, and there's a bunch of stuff that's about to happen. You, to get to Eustace, will be running towards the armies of the Abyss. Is that the plan?
So I just noticed the armies of the Abyss now that I'm conscious.
You just stop in the middle. Vampires on my left, army of the Abyss on my right.
I can... Okay, so I can slow time, but I could also use Strings of Fate to be like, I dodge all of their grabbing and like slide through them, like when you walk through a crowd in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Or just... I guess Strings of Fate I would have it more specifically be to get myself to like find Eustace, get to Eustace, because I don't know where he is exactly.
Yeah. So roll a Fate plus Gnosis check. -3, of course.
Wish I had a life mage.
Wouldn't that be great?
I got 1.
That's enough. All right. So you are going to waltz through what is going to rapidly become a space war zone as the soldiers open fire on the vampires. And the vampires do what they do best and react to that. However, the army of the Abyss also has a uber powerful forces mage in the mind-controlled Dr. Curie. She just can't catch a break. Before it all goes down, Eustace, you see Mew Mew run out and freeze and panic, and then green energy fire blasts all around, and you're doing a Han Solo running away from stormtroopers across this arena. Eustace, what do you do?
I'm running towards where Eustace is because I'm following the fate string to where Eustace is.
Yeah, you're just running along a fate spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she seems to be in the middle of all this. I don't think I can. Okay. So I'm going to use time magic to accelerate or speed up Mew Mew so she can move through this crowd way faster than they can manage to.
Okay. Are you making yourself known to Mew Mew as you cast the spell?
Can I do that with trying to be still stealthy with everyone else?
You can do it in such a way that the vampires couldn't directly see you, but not much more than that. It would be pretty clear.
That's fine. Yeah.
Nimbus?
What? Your Nimbus is hidden.
Oh, right. He did the thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with the Soldiers of the Abyss seeing me, I guess. It's just I don't want the vampires to see me.
You're fine with the Soldiers of the Abyss, but not the vampires. Telling.
All right. Let me roll some time magic here, I guess.
Well, roll that, but don't tell me the result quite yet, because as Mew Mew is running back across the scene, you turn and you see that the spot that you were just at explodes as like a mortar shell hits it. And it's pretty clear that if you had run directly in the other direction, you would have also been hit by that. And then you see Eustace alive. He does not look well. And he is standing in the opening to where that door was, back to where he was killed. And he seems to be motioning his hands towards you in a way that you've never seen him do before. He's got a sick-looking gun in his other hand that you also had never seen before. And
He was just going to be like, "You're a wizard, Eustace."
So you could run directly back towards him where there was just a giant explosion, and I think that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Stumbling through the crater that was left. In the background of this, Gabriel and Lucida are just like cleaning up against these mooks. As the super space soldiers come in, Lucida has them shooting each other while she is also like ripping someone apart with her hands. You're doing the same. Arms of Ahriman, probably. You can reduce your hunger down as you drink some people.
I drink full. This is by one. Reduce hunger by one.
I'm going to say that this montage goes through a couple rounds of combat, so you can drink multiple people if you would like to. How hungry are you?
I was at 2.
Well, you can't drop below 1 unless you kill someone. Do you want to just like revel in it, ripping someone apart and just like a Capri Sun?
No, I won't revel. I'll just.
Yeah. So you reduce your hunger by 1. You take out some people, as lethally or not as you would like. Mew Mew's running across the field as the lasers are exploding, and then time stops. Because shimmering above you, Mew Mew, is a figure dressed all in yellow, tattered robes. You saw them once, long ago, at a bar. The bartender, dressed in yellow rags.
Outside the bathroom!
But now,
What?
they tower 16 feet tall, with yellow and red prickles for eyes. They look down into your soul. And the landscape here changes from where you were to a massive Ashurian, horrific abyssal city that stretches in every direction with these canals filled not with blood, but with something ichorous and thick. The place is a house of horrors, and you roll your resolve plus your composure, plus your gnosis, minus 3 for your wound penalties.
Oh. 3 successes.
As you hold your resolve together, do you have any points of experience?
I have 4.
You may immediately exchange those for a point of spirit magic.
Yeah. Is it all of them for a point of spirit?
Yes.
And then can I reflexively put on spirit sight to see look into the eyes of horror?
This is Haster, the unspeakable. This is the king in yellow. He that is not to be named, Kaiwan, Aster, the feaster from afar, the lord of the interstellar. Son of Yog-Sothoth, destroyer of all realities and sanity. And as you look at it, your sanity would peel away, but you succeeded on your check to make that not happen because you're a wizard and you're keeping it together. There may be lasting implications of your exposure here, though, because just seeing the things that are present here have destroyed your mind in an abyssal way. And you can tell with your spirit sight. Roll spirit gnosis.
-3.
-3 for wound penalties. What's your virtue and vice?
I got 1 success. My virtue is justice. My vice is pride.
Okay, I'm sure you can find a way to do those things pretty soon. And
did someone kill my brother?
They totally did. I think you could find some justice. Now, in the immediate moment, as you get a success on this spirit sight, you can ask a question about the King in Yellow. As you are, I just have so many answers about the King in Yellow that as you are doing this, you get a magical breaking point. Your soul explodes outwards in power, and you can spend additional mana on this spell. It already takes 1 to ask additional questions, just pumping it full of all of your remaining resources.
I mean, what Mew Mew most wants to ask is, what were you doing at that bar? Probably the least helpful, but...
It's waiting. It was waiting for you.
What are you waiting for me to do?
Be here.
And do what? Why?
You're the key. You open the door. Now the door's ajar, and I'm going to walk through it.
Where does the door go?
Where I want it to go. Nowhere now.
What is your ultimate goal?
It explains it to you, but you don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It tears at the inside of your sanity. Not the outside of your sanity, the inside part. Rips it up. Fills it all with feathers. Feathers and blood.
Does he have to answer truthfully?
It's not actually answering, you're just getting answers from the universe.
Oh.
I am expressing it as if it was it because it feels like that to you. You don't think this being is conscious in the same way that humans.
No, but I don't think he's good. This is bad.
Definitely.
No, this is the big bad, big bad, big bad. How do I close the door?
It is not a spirit spell question, but you know what? I'm letting you do this thing. So you close the door by dying or going through it first? And then shutting it.
That's my last mana.
Wow. Great.
I have one. My last mana is I have one question. Unless I use it for something else. So how do I shut the door on the other side?
You can will it to shut because you're tied to the eye of all realities.
Okay, thanks, bye.
And just before the king takes your skin and your soul from you, the spell that froze you in place where you were just having this epiphany is shattered by your brother's death time spell that accelerates you to them. And the two of you are reunited.
Eustace, you're not dead.
Eustace
I'm
has
still gonna kill them.
big crack down their face, and their neck is kind of like at a tilt. Their eyeball is bloody and red. They are not doing well.
I think I might have actually died.
Yeah, you look like death, and not in like the Morticia way.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like it either.
So there's this little giant. So this guy at the bar. Remember when I called you and then I said it was fine, but it actually wasn't fine. But there was this guy in the bar, and he's dressed in yellow, and he's like, just doom. We'll just call him Mr. Doom.
As you are going through this monologue, screaming banshee dogs leap out in front of you and try to consume your face and your souls. And yeah, Gabriel, you absolutely do see all of this going on. Do you want to leave Lucita and go and protect these two?
Oh my goodness. What a question. How are we doing? Or what's
Lucita was already pretty hurt, so you haven't been hit after that, but your boat, particularly Lucita, is pretty vulnerable because she hasn't been able to heal all of the damage that she's taken yet.
I have to protect her. I love her so much.
Okay, so banshee dogs attack. And the siblings need to do something to defend themselves. Would you like to reflexively activate any mage armors for a mana?
Well, I don't have any mana left. But
yeah,
I can use. How much time do I have? I'm running out of time. Oh no, that doesn't do enough damage.
What?
I think weight of years gonna have enough damage. But I can slow down time so that Eustace can then shoot them. Yeah.
All right, Eustace, are you gonna shoot them?
The demon dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or wait, no, I can give Eustace 8 and 9s again.
Okay.
Or both of us, I guess.
Sure. That will. How many dots in fate?
I have 4.
Nope. You can do it without overreach. So.
Yeah, and because I know Eustace has that cool shiny gun, so I'm just like, you got this, Eustace.
All right, Eustace. It's your turn. You get 8 and 9 agains on this attack roll before you were hit by an attack dog.
Cool. I'm not going to shoot him though. I'm going to use matter to
get 8 and 9s on a matter spell. You should know.
No. Oh.
But you could still cast a matter spell.
See, last time I shot a unearthly being, it didn't go so well. So
That's true.
this could be the equivalent of shooting like a BB gun, you know? I don't know. But I'm going to use a willpower here and use matter to have the floor envelop the demon dogs. Can I do that?
Not only can you do that, that happens. So you don't roll for it. It just...
Oh, yeah.
It turns back to water for a moment and then just swallows them in liquid metal.
I have no idea how I'm doing that. That's so cool.
That'll do, Eustace. That'll do. We have to get to that door, the sun door. We have to do it like now. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to go through it and then we're going to close it and then not let any other giant Mr. Doom or the most betrayal vampires in the entire world and galaxy also go through.
Okay. Yeah. And there's still a bunch of people shooting over there. And
oh, yeah. You don't know how you're going to get through this melee a second time. You're really surprised that Mew Mew was able to make it back to you.
Yeah, I guess. So it's just the ground floor, right? This door is. Can I see it from where I'm at?
It's the sun.
That's the sun.
It's on the distant horizon.
So, is there anything in the air around it? Or is just people on the ground floor sort of fighting each other?
Yeah, it's like this infinite arena of non-space, which of course doesn't make any sense to Eustace, but Parallax would find it like trivial. It's not like a reality the way that you've known them before.
Okay. Are there any there's a ceiling to this place, right?
Only if you imagine there to be.
Could you build a catapult?
I guess that would work. I'm thinking something more stable, so we don't miss. Okay, I'm sort of imagining. I think I want to.
All right, so there's combat happening at this same time. A bunch of people come to kill you, and you're gonna have to deal with that in a moment.
Sure.
But speaking of people coming to kill people, obviously you got to take out the vampires who are destroying all the soldiers, especially if you're a mind-controlled Curie. So she's just going to walk over and she's going to light both of you up for 5 points of action as she holds a sun in her hand. And actually, you don't take it because real Dr. Curie, before she became mind-warped, built you a protective device. So that sun energy just flows off of your shield. It sparkles as it does so. But you can feel that shield start to fail in the bright sunlight. Lucita does not have a shield, and Lucita is burning alive. Her flesh sizzling off.
Yikes, I say.
Very piratey.
Yowzers. I will. I'll try and. Here's what I want. I want to try and hit Dr. Curie. I want to try and knock her out, but if I have to hit her so hard, I'm going to hit her very hard to knock her unconscious. But if that killed her, then that's what happens.
Right. Well, you run up, you're trying to not kill her, and you are a very combat capable character, but she has a force field that your hand smashes against, and you have to push your blood to its limit. Would you like to rouse to increase any of your abilities?
Good. Yeah, on top of what I got going on already. Sure. Let's rouse will get us as hard as possible. All right. Just try to punch as hard as possible through their shields and
all right, so You know the deal. It's a strength brawl. If you increased any of your ability.
Yeah, I rouse my blood. I fail my rouse check, so my blood, I get a little hungrier.
Hunger 2.
Hunger 2.
If you are able to deal enough damage that you would kill her, you do not need to do it. Assuming that it's not a bestial failure or a bestial success.
Messy critical.
All right, let's see it, vampires.
Yep, I'll roll it. Roll. And then erase. So one more for I'll leave it at 5 successes.
And
no.
Exceptional success.
Yeah.
You rush forward. And with all of your force, it comes to naught. It just impacts this wall. And her armor takes the entire blow.
Mm-hmm.
She turns and she looks at you. She has no light in her eyes as a conscious person would. But somewhere back inside there, you can almost see her screaming. And it's at this moment in the combat when Danielle appears. She's gonna wade down through the hole. There's all the fighting happening. A considerable number of those bad guys are dead now because of vampires. Danielle is going to fire what looks like a space gun. And then it's not just Danielle. Gala Gala and all the other scientists that you saved are here with their space weapons. Yeah, Danielle's going to try to run across the melee to the vampire duel that is happening over here. But with the sunlight not doing its trick, Dr. Curie flies into the air on a jetpack and shoots a spike of force down into your body, which deals, even though you're a vampire, it deals lethal damage, and it deals 5 of that lethal damage. Do you have any armor?
No, I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 health.
Well, you take it like a spear through the chest as she punches a pure pillar of force into you. Lucita moves. Lucita vanishes into shadow.
Whoa. Vanishes away. That's weird. Yeah, more. She just disappeared into a shadow. No!
It's not like she was hit by an attack. She just vanished.
No, I'm still very upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't leave me. This angers me. I'm going to try and mind control Dr. Curie.
As you try to do it, her mind is already being controlled. Yeah,
I was trying to see if I could push.
Yeah, you'll need an exceptional success on this. So you can roll your mind control, but you'll need to roll 5 successes in order to do this.
That's fair. All right.
So do you want to try that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You lock eyes and you can feel that mechanical device ticking inside her head.
1, 2. Right. Okay. 4. for willpower.
Okay.
One more.
How you doing on that willpower thing?
I have one left after this. 6 successes.
You can override its control. What command do you give her?
Follow all of my future commands. That's, I don't know.
You get one command as you break through right now.
Okay. Kill the abyssal soldiers.
I mean, she can do it, but she's going to have to overreach to do it. Wow, that's 7 successes. 7 successes. She increased the potency to the level that she would just kill them, and all of the abyssal soldiers explode as she just crushes them all with her mind. I'm going to roll for Paradox. Three successes of Paradox, which she tries to contain. And does contain with 4 successes on her 5 wisdom. So she 11. She's like wipes out all these people with her psychic gift under your command and destroys the device in her forehead and just furiously looks around for whoever Flip has been messing with her.
Dr. Curry, are you here?
She turns and she looks at you and she says, "You." It doesn't look like she currently is your ally, even freed from mind control. All right, siblings, what are you doing?
So we're just standing there covered with like brain goo.
Who's brain goo again? I mean, probably.
We were being attacked by abyssal soldiers, right?
Oh, yeah.
But they got exploded.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, that happened, I guess. You're covered in gore, I guess.
Cut to the siblings covered in gore.
Unfazed.
Yikes.
So you turned that to dirt. Can you make a new one? Can you get us to the sun?
I have an idea, but I don't think you're gonna like it. Yeah, all right. So just stand right here. Like for like shimmy right here. And you're gonna need to crouch for this one probably. This might not work, but
Eustace. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Eustace, you're my brother and I trust you, but if you kill me, I will kill you.
You can't kill what that was, which is already dead. So now that we're I'm gonna like sort of crouch next to her, and I'm gonna sort of like create like a small platform that we're on, and I'm just gonna sort of launch it in the direction of the sun.
Wait, if you tell me I can fade it so it works. You can fade it as you're in midair. Why don't you roll? I think that it's a dexterity plus science check, in fact.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to spend a willpower here.
Wait, you also get 8, 9s, and 10s on these mundane rolls.
You get 8, 9s, and 10s.
That's lovely.
But then it's going to expire because it's been the rounds. But you get it on this roll.
You feel lucky?
I'm feeling so lucky right now. Oh, 8, 9s, and 10 or 10s. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Yes.
This is just one dice that I keep getting 8s, 9s. Okay, that was... okay, I lost count, actually. I think it was like 5 successes on that.
Take a beat.
Yay!
And you have as much force as you need, but what you didn't necessarily have was the correct calculations to launch yourself at a point that you couldn't gauge the distance of, so you just decided on an angle instead. And with an exceptional success, you launch yourself with extreme force. Your bodies, your bones, they shunt together for a second.
Bad idea.
If you didn't crouch, you probably would have just been shattered. Now you're flying human cannibal style through the sky towards the sun. And as you reach the sun, you shatter into it like a pool of water. And it is the other side of the reality that we all live in, where we don't have human bodies anymore. And neither do you, because you are more than that human body, and the part of you that is both the everything, but is somehow distinctive from the everything that is your soul, is now here in this realm, beyond the astral, beyond the supernal, a realm of not thought, because thought would not exist. It's indescribable. It's both nothing and everything, and you are here.
I think Kenzie's first thought would be like, is Eustace okay? Is Eustace also here with me? Whatever non-thought that intention.
Yeah. Eustace, you can feel happy dead babies like doing a dance.
The little baby dance. That's great. All right, maybe shut the door. Try to will that thought somewhere.
You can't shut the door. Only Mew Mew can shut the door. And Mew Mew, you can shut the door. But you can see back there that if you do, you'll be leaving all of those beings behind. Danielle, Hitch, Gabriel, Lucida, and before you make that decision, Gabriel, there is a moment in the stillness where it's just you, an angry Curie, Danielle, and those other scientists, but you can tell that other people aren't far away. Danielle's going to run up to you and say, "What happened? Are you all right?" And Lucida is going to materialize out of the shadows and sink her fangs into Danielle's neck.
I try to stop it.
Okay, you do. You're stronger than Lucida. You push her away. How hard?
Forcefully, but not,
Roll a strength plus brawl check.
6 successes.
And it wasn't a messy critical.
No, it was.
With perfect control. It's just like you pull her head back without even damaging Danielle's neck. Her fangs just come out. And you pull her off of her like, "Hey, you gotta stop." But Dr. Curie doesn't feel that has gone far enough. And she's gonna burn Lucida to ash with daylight. Lucida is not immediately dead, but she is oh so close to dead right now. People who are outside of reality, you may interrupt at any point, but Gabriel, what would you do?
Wow. What a scene. Well, first, I would try to heal myself a little bit.
Yeah, you can just do that. That's not your action, right? You just rouse.
Yeah, that's not an action.
Rouse your blood, heal some damage.
Okay, all right. So I'll do sure. Rouse. Oh, all right. Heal 3. I heal 3. As much as possible, I'm going to try and this is better. Take the device that Dr. Curie gave me and put it on Lucida and tell her this will be in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Disappear into the shadows. Go away. I'll find you again. Leave.
Okay. You immediately start taking sunlight damage, but Lucida stops taking sunlight damage as the shield forms around her. And she's going to try to kill Dr. Curie. And that is a messy critical with 6 successes. Dr. Curie has already taken damage from the abyssal strain that she was under when she exploded those people. And she's not immediately dead from Lucida's attack, but she does have all of her boxes now filled with lethal damage, and she is not conscious as Lucida goes up to her and just like twists inside her chest. And Dr. Curie, it goes right through the force field at a weak spot. Her body just drops. Gala Gala and the others are going to open up fire. Danielle is standing there, shocked and confused. Would anyone like to do anything?
I would try to scream out, stop. Stop all of this. We don't have to kill each other. We got to fight.
Roll a manipulation persuasion.
Got to know things. Here's what we're going to get. 3 successes.
It's a rousing moment where you really raise everyone's attention to yourself, and they pause and they consider not murdering your vampire bride. They do. Danielle especially is definitely not going to murder her, but also appearing from the shadows, using a discipline that he has no right to know how to use, is Tally. And as he lunges on you and tries to dig his thumbs into your eyes, he says, I think that we don't have a choice. We must do as the king wishes. And you get your defense against him, which is what?
Roll strength brawl.
Yeah, roll strength brawl.
And he's a vampire, so I get 1 more against vampires. That's my special. Let's see. 6 successes.
All right. With 6 successes to his 1 success,
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought he was good.
He had a good dice pool. He just didn't do it today. I've not been rolling well with these dice.
Okay.
It should have been a drawn-out battle, but it is not. You resoundingly defeat him. Outside.
That should make me happy, but I'm very sad.
Yeah, it's a tragic ending surrounded by bodies at the moment. What are you two going to do?
So Mackenzie is aware of what's happening on the other side?
You are. It's like peeking through a crack in a door to reality.
So she sees violence and people murdering each other, and everyone that she knows is dead, and the one person that she had left and who's always been like her best friend for her entire life was dead.
Yeah.
And he's still dead, but he's not dead, and it's confusing and bad, and all Eustace has wanted to do is go home. And Kenzie's wanting this adventure, and it's gone so bad, and Kenzie just wants to go home. And is going to actually, is there a time thing at 3 where she can like see what will happen if she does something?
There is no time spell, but you could roll a fate spell to try to direct it in a direction.
Okay. So what she wants to do is...
Actually, wait. I think that time spells could ask yes or no questions, though.
Okay. Yeah, she wants to know, like, if I close the door now, can I find myself to a new world from here? Or can I, like, go home from here? Or is this where we are now?
I think that you need to roll time gnosis minus... No, you don't have a body, just time gnosis.
I don't have a body.
Ain't nobody.
Woo, floating in the nothing. Well, I got one.
You may ask a question. And the question is, will you be able to get to a world if you close the door? And the answer is yes.
Great. I'm going to tell Eustace, like, Eustace, we're going home or someplace like it. I'm going to shut the door.
As you begin to shut the door, a long, ragged hand with more fingers in spots that it shouldn't have snakes its way out and wraps around Eustace's leg. He doesn't have legs, but it does wrap around his leg as it forces you back into accepting the limiting laws of physical reality being justified in a paradoxical way upon this non-reality. Everything about this is wrong, and it screams to you that it is wrong. Gabriel. In this moment, do you have any experience points?
Yes, I actually have 10 experience points.
How many dots of insight would you like to get?
What? What would 2 or 3 cost me? Or should I just...
It's just a point per skill for vampires. I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
I forget for skill.
Huh?
I forget for skills because Bye. Sure, I'll buy 3.
All right. You're traveling with these humans. The insight finally breaks out of you, and you see the things that you had been unwilling to accept a moment ago. Roll a wits plus insight check.
Ooh. 3 successes.
Lucita will not stop because Lucita is a humanity 0 monster now. She has stopped being a person. And with her last acts of killing, you can still see the elegant cheekbones covered in blood. But even through the blood bond intoxicating you to her, you can see that she is a real problem that is not like the person that you knew. Also, I love the siblings chatting here in the text chat. How would you feel if we amputated your leg? I mean, we don't have bodies. I guess it would be like severing a part of the reality that is you. A leg, but not a leg, but a leg. In
the abstract analogy, that is your reality.
I do think that everyone has maybe 1 or 2 more actions before this game wraps up.
Let me say goodbye. After tearing Tally apart, I go over and, as quick as possible, I'll use my shadow to stab Lucita.
You punch out her heart. You don't have to roll. You get successes. She's very hurt.
I'll punch her.
She smiles at you one last time as she crumbles into dust around your hand. Danielle comes up behind you and puts a hand on your back. And then this whole reality starts spinning and zipping down like water in a bathtub to the drain. As the anchor has left the reality, it is now unmoored. If it exists, it will exist in a very different way. But I still want to know what the siblings do as the reality is going down the drain. Do you try to pluck anyone from that reality? Do you try to stop Haster from coming through? What's your goal?
I'm not going to take anyone else through unless I can sense that Eustace wants to, but I think what I want to do is, it says create a narrative effect in mastering the chaos and have it so that the door, which, I mean, Kenzie kind of pictures it as like, you know, the end of a cartoon, the circle getting smaller, like that's all, folks.
Yeah.
As Haster pulls on Eustace's leg, but not a leg, but a leg, through the portal shuts around whatever Haster is pulling through the door after all of Haster is outside of the door.
Oh, you mean you fade it so that Eustace loses his leg?
Yes.
You had to train our dragon the ending of this story.
Yeah.
All right, roll Fate Noses.
I've seen that movie. It works out great. He's going to be fine. I'm going to use my last willpower on this.
Okay, that seems very reasonable.
Fate. Gnosis. My last willpower. Can I also add justice because I'm not saving all those violent people who ruined everything?
No, that's not justice.
That's true. That's vengeance.
That's vengeance.
Okay. One, plus two. That's 2 successes.
And Eustace, what is your virtue and vice?
I believe it is, let's see, justice and greed.
Wow, you're both justice, but one of you is greed. All right, so what are you doing as your last action here? Before your leg gets cut off.
I'm terrified of the other world. That was bad. It's big bad.
Yeah, no, this Haster guy's got to go. But, I guess I'm going to, cast Decay on my own leg. So he's pulling on it, he rips off some of it. So he just pulls it.
That happens. Lose the leg. That happens. All right.
So I keep some of it at least.
This is the portal. Haster gets sucked back into that world, and yeah, it is the end of this game. It's been incredible gaming with you all. Having not chosen a specific reality to go to, Mew Mew and Cricket get pulled along the lines of fate and sucked back home. It's not your reality, because there are no other realities where Eustace lived. The only reality where Eustace lived was the one that you had just been in. Eustace was kept alive by very powerful interests, including Cain, who wanted you to break out of this reality and end the chain instead of Mew Mew, Mackenzie Ward, in this reality, creating yet another reality and moving on to another reality. Instead, both of you move on to another reality. And with the two of you in this new reality, it too will fall like a domino. Back to the reality that is falling like a domino. Thousands of years go by. Many stars are still alight in the sky. And 2 vampires rule Space Station Copernicus with an iron fist. Gabriel de la Guerra and Danielle, who has a last name. It's probably de la Guerra now.
Yeah, we'll get that. Sure.
It's been thousands of years. You've gone on so many space adventures as space vampire pirates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this reality does end. It experiences many apocalypses. The crises brought on by the abyssal intrusion forces the remaining citizens to band together, and the strong rise to become leaders. And of course, the two of you are very strong and very experienced.
Yeah.
Would you like to add anything to your 1,000-year journey?
No, just when I asked Danielle, do you still want to be a vampire? I assume she says yes.
Oh, yes. She's always wanted to be a vampire.
Okay. I don't know. I figured maybe the last changed her mind. But,
no.
Nah, she's still with it. Okay. Then I embrace her. And and then I'm gonna make peace with Dr. Curie and all the scientists, and we get this space station thing under control. I'll be sad for a few months, be moping around, but then adventures start happening and things. Think Gabriel is here, is adapting to the new world.
Good 100 years with Madame Curie, and these other Gala becomes like your new best friend. There's a montage where you're all playing space poker or something.
Yeah, and then try and I do have a scene where I just say to Danielle, like, when I was a pirate, it was when I felt the most free and alive. And Lucida I always felt that I wasn't quite free as long as she had me under her control bond. And so I feel young again for first time in a long time. I want to be a pirate instead of just sitting and lording in a place as a, vampire.
Yeah, you have like a space armada.
Yeah, that's rad. And we just do that for thousands of years. Make deals, I don't know. Have ventures, make deals with people. I don't know, Kitsch. I don't know, maybe if we ever run into Kitsch again, like.
I wonder if you have an adversarial relationship or if you become like reluctant best friends.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how our first interactions go, or like that kind of thing.
I feel like it'd be a fun universe to tell some more stories in, actually. And yeah. What did you all think?
Oh man, I am worried for the world. I do have a question though. So in this new reality that we find, are we like am I the replacement Mackenzie, or is there already a Mackenzie?
Okay, I was going to have you talk about this first and then say this as like the cliffhanger. You arrive in the rain. Lightning crashes over the Ward family manor. You've been here before, the hedge maze directly behind you. A woman stands in the door. She looks down towards you. She looks very much almost identical to Mew Mew, except her hair isn't dyed. It's brown. She looks down at you and she says, "You?" And that is where we're going to end that plotline. But the woman who is standing there is Ermengarde Ward.
No, what? No.
I knew there'd be a crossover.
No. I'm going to tell Victoria about this. That was a way cooler teenager.
Ethel Ermengarde was almost identical to Mew Mew as a teenager, down to the occult chat rooms and everything.
Yeah, that's right. I think at one point, I think we even say, wow, Mackenzie and Ethel would have gotten along really well.
They were slightly different, though, because one of them had an older brother.
No, the brother that was fated to die in every reality, including his own. But somehow he made it through. Just to do another one. Yeah.
You will have the coolest prosthetic leg, though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make something really nice.
Matter magic, yo.
Yeah. If that wasn't gonna work, I did look into the whole golem and putting my whole conscious into that. Wasn't strong enough within a huge reach, but that was like last case resort.
All right.
Awesome.
Directly to Full Metal Alchemist, huh?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Whew, well, that's the game. I love it when games wrap up. I love the beginning, the middle, and it's really sweet when they come to ends too. Of course.
We all had a happy ending, kind of. This world is gonna be fine. There's two of us now. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you guys go? Where did those mages go, I wonder? I'm not concerned about that. Make sure that place never opens up.
Caity, you're thinking through all the implications, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I want to know, did any part of Haster, because Haster's totally the Prince of 10,000 Leaves, like, right?
No.
No? What? There's another one?
Yeah, there's a lot of abyssal, really horrifying things, and you defeated Haster by locking him away in that other reality, so he won't show up again.
That's what they did to the Prince of 10,000 Leaves, though.
No, it's not. They did do something to the Prince of 10,000 Leaves, but it wasn't seal him away in another reality. Exactly.
Well, maybe that could be your future solution. I'm also wondering what happens if there's like two. There's already 1 million Ethels, but like 2 living Ethels. And I wanted, like, Trevor and I were pretty convinced that we were inside the time snake in another universe. And if that's the case, then that space exists in our time ship in this one.
Mm-hmm. It was not the time ship. It was Ethel all along. Ethel all the way down.
Wait, we weren't in the time ship?
Nope.
We're just in a space and it was just Ethel.
Yep.
/ Mackenzie.
/ Mackenzie.
Because I'd rather have an E name first, so Eustace, and then they went to the next. They like those initials.
All very, like Victorian upper class names. So very important.
Just a cat. That is our Ethel? Or a Ethel?
It's an Ethel. It's kind of an Ethel.
I have to go back and listen to all of this because now it's all the same. It's the same, but different. This was cool.
Yeah. Thanks, Rudy.
Thanks for helping us destroy a world. We saved no one.
We saved ourselves.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
The possible endings of this game were Mew Mew escapes reality, starts a new reality where they are the only Mew Mew and forms it to their will. Mew Mew and Eustace save reality and start a domino chain reaction of realities destroying themselves as they double the number of Mew Mews in that reality. And the vampires escape reality and do whatever the vampires were going to do.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to shoot for.
But if you brought Eustace with you, that reality, of course, would crumble because Eustace is supposed to be dead, as we all know.
Oh, man. That dead baby was you the whole time. I was right.
So I'll tell you, Rudy, one of the thoughts conspiring against you, or this was really my thoughts, and I was trying to get these guys to go along with me, is that that you would reverse time, and that we could start over. So I was like planning to attack as these guys, and then I thought you would reverse time, like essentially.
Yeah, I was unconscious the whole time, so I couldn't do it.
Ooh, Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. I was just going to go back and not, and then I just never woke up.
Well, I think Eustace had time 3 as well.
I did, yeah.
Could have also done that. The option of reversing time was on the table.
Okay.
But what an ending.
Yeah, but I liked it. Sorry I betrayed you guys. Officially.
Whoops.
You had so many outs. Your bride was a maniacal, evil person.
But she was really, like a wonderful person once, who was also a blood-sucking monster who destroyed worlds. So it was very hard to tell when it was too far.
Too far. Yeah. Gotta try and change.
And I'd like to think
that Mackenzie in the new world spends all of her time trying to understand what happened, and new research project will get to the truth about what was going on. Mm-hmm.
And how did Lucida get there? And all those people.
Yeah, how did they all get there? What was that?
So Lucida was led there by visions and provided the perfect opportunity to get there by Hastur. Hastur really wanted Lucida there because Hastur was very interested in making you dead. They've been all of the Mars dreamscapes, unrealities, Devil's Cairn caverns with strange things happening. It's all been Hastur. Hastur's the big bad behind everything. They are working through madness and multiversal madness, and sometimes you just see reality rip open and you see all these different worlds. That's Hastur. Hastur's there.
Awesome.
But now he's fine. He's locked away. Done.
Where Gabriel is.
Yeah, he's the worst. Gabriel betrayed us. He's on the blacklist now.
The blacklist. Blacklisted. Yep.
Blacklisted.
You killed my brother.
He's got better.
I set him free. Read between the lines. I set him free so that he could be a super necromancer. And then I gave you some blood to wake up. So you can,
oh, that's right. I have vampire blood.
Yeah, think about that. It lasts for a month or two.
Yeah, and then you just get Jonesy trying to get more of it.
I don't want to eat bugs.
Yeah, eat bugs.
No.
Like very good. Yeah.
Oh, man. That was cool. I'm going to talk to you.
I was still on your guys' side.
Deep down.
Way deep down. I was still on your side.
In the end, Eustace was right. You shouldn't have trusted Kitchen Gabriel, maybe. They did both betray you. But you wouldn't have reached the space station without either of them. You needed them both to get here.
fun in a chaos sort of chaos.
Yeah, that was cool.
Good stuff.
It's the apocalypse all over again.
The apocalypse of the fictional reality where we live. Yes.
Wait, but okay, so what if that is our Ethel and she goes into the time ship and reverses the timeline, but I am also the linchpin of reality, what happens to me?